three brothers on the planet. Here's Let the Tribe Speak Sports Podcast.
How's it going? How is life? Another beautiful Sunday. Sports. What else happened this weekend? Family stuff. What happened this week?
Not much. Atlanta got some entertaining, a very entertaining series.
Very entertaining series. NHL hockey is definitely still going on.
Definitely.
I apologize for y'all for not having no stats, but definitely seen the game yesterday. Can I ask you this before we even jump into that? Because that's not in the PowerPoint. I know in the presentation how we do it. But how do you feel about the Raiders giving Kaepernick a trial?
I don't know. I don't know the direction. Might want to utilize them like different packages. If they were to sign him, they probably want to see his athletic ability more than just his quarterback ability. So that it all serves a purpose for Colin Kaepernick. So I don't know how to feel about it.
Because I was about to say, we know for sure. We know they're keeping Derek Carr. That ain't even an argument. We're not even gonna fight for that.
I know they had Mariota as his backup last year.
Mariota, I think left. They just signed
but what I'm saying is, if you want to have
Mariota is a Colin Kaepernick type of quarterback, pretty much.
If you want to have that for a backup, Colin Kaepernick would be the choice, I guess. But he hasn't played. So
are the Raiders the only team that can balance this weight out and don't care what the media say?
I'm in Vegas. I know. Colin Kaepernick, just like Tim Tebow, media gonna follow them.
That's what I'm saying. What other team you think can?
But that's why he haven't gotten a job. I don't think it's because abilities. Some teams just don't want the media all around them. No, you got your media already. Then you bring an extra person in with his media, personal media. Like, damn, we got ours and his. That's just too much. A lot of different stories get broke.
A lot of different PR teams.
Yeah. So.
Completely understandable. All right, that was just a little, how that's gonna go. But we about to jump into the podcast. Y'all know how that go. Bada boom. Oh no, you gotta let the Drake drop. You gotta let the Drake drop, G. You figured, Dilman? We had the fight last night. Devontae Davis versus Rolando Romero. As you see by the screen, for him, he gonna be like, what had happened was. For Devontae Davis, as you can see, 6th round with a vicious KO.
TKO, knocked him out.
My man was leaning outside the ring like Martin, G.
I keep on saying that man was everywhere.
That's what I said. It was night. I mean, to me, from the stories and the highlights that I seen, I guess he lived up to his name, the Tank. Like, he weathered the storm at the beginning. Not saying Romero was winning, but they were saying Romero kind of kept him in a box. Didn't let him unleash his power punches. They was trading, but he kind of...
Tank is like a fighter where he got to
figure you out
in
right.
the first couple rounds. You guys should keep him on his toes. Don't be like Romero and fall into a knockout blow. You probably got a chance to beat him. Right? Don't get me wrong. It's boxing. You got to actually outbox your opponent. You hear me? Not just always knock him out.
That's where boxing tricky is. Because if you have power to change the fight, you can change the fight with one punch.
Okay,
but you definitely have to have the skill to weather the storm to get to that punch. If it don't happen immediately. And now I think that's where...
but Romero, I don't even know who Romero is. So, for Tank to even have to weather a storm in the first couple of rounds, he probably playing
just figured him out right.
Probably playing with him.
No, I was just saying, for that analogy, what's cuz name? Heavyweight fighter. Cornrows. Wilder. He hasn't figured out how to weather the storm without his power punch.
because he don't know how to box.
He don't
don't
have
box,
the
yeah.
skill. Right.
He don't-
Javante Davis is more of the skill with a power punch to balance the storm
I
sometimes.
mean, kind of, sort of, he could be skilled. I mean, he could look more skilled in his
Okay.
weight class
Okay,
than,
I'll go to that.
than Wilder.
Mm-hmm.
But if you actually put up a boxer who got speed, actually not a
See,
boxer,
I think-
technically sound.
That's where Wilder kind of lies in the gray area, because he is athletic, to where his athleticism it don't take him over the skill
But
level.
you gotta look at Muhammad Ali.
Right. You got boxers that are
Athletic.
athletic and skilled.
Yes.
Right.
So you gotta take
That's
a
what I'm
picture
saying.
of his
Right.
people,
Mm-hmm.
and Wilder is not even half of that skill. He never had
Not
it.
half of that skill, but he has that athleticism.
Yeah,
That's why I was saying he in the gray area.
You
So
gotta have
if he
athleticism.
had the skill to match his athleticism, then we got a different animal.
Yeah, but Tank is like
Tank, right?
He got it
He right.
because he's smaller, shorter, got the size.
Well, do you think it looks different on smaller fighters? Because you got your Roy Joneses, your Floyds.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
They all look different from your style, but then again, when you're a knockout puncher knockout puncher like he is, some of them don't know how to really box. Like, okay, I take this one for instance. We had the Canelo and Triple G, right? The first one. We all in the world believe Triple G got robbed for that one. Maybe not the second one. You can lose some and win some, fair and square. Alright. But Canelo was outboxing him to a point. Alright. So you'll think that he won some rounds. But he really didn't. Alright, so yeah, you could look like you're a better boxer, during a round. But you ain't really win. All real boxers don't always win. That's why we got a lot of controversial calls in boxing.
Alright. Well, again, shout out to you, Tank. What's that, Baltimore? He from Baltimore?
Yeah. I don't even know who the hell Romero ever fought. So I always knew Tank was gonna win. That was no brainer to me.
I was about to say that, so congratulations, another dub. Keep doing your thing. We got you, G.
He got next. There's a fight coming up next.
Who he fight next?
He's supposed to be fighting Ryan Garcia.
Okay.
Boy, that's gonna be something. That's
We gonna
something
be
to pay
back with
for.
y'all with that. Y'all, you feel me?
That's gonna be something to pay for, y'all.
So, y'all know how we going on. Before that, we had the big fight. Right now, we're jumping in women's soccer. We had the Washington Spirit versus Orlando Pride. It was a draw, 2-2. Happens like that in soccer. 2 goals were scored. Robin in the 19th minute, Hatch in the 66th minute. Their next game is today at 7:30. Playing against the Chicago Fire. Red Stars. Chicago Fire is the men. They playing next too. So that's why it's on my head. The male soccer team for Chicago. With that said, we're going to baseball. As you said, I got my national shirt on. Figure deal me. Shout out to y'all. Last game was against the Rockies. We had a lot of people at the bar in the hotel, with the hotel lounge that I work at now, going to the game. So, Friday game rained out. Yeah, and it was a doubleheader Saturday. So, oh man, I should put 2 games on. I ain't even looking back up. Afternoon game. Basically, we had the Nationals lose to the Rockies 3-2. Cruz had a double on the bottom of the first, the RBI. Then you had Hernandez in the bottom of the 6th with a homer. That's what we had. Be like that.
Baseball is not the easiest sport.
Oh yeah, not at all. Not at all.
Trying to hit a low ball going 95 to 100 miles per hour. It's real hard.
I mean, it ain't even just that. You gotta do 2 things. If you can't get a homer, you gotta figure out ways to get
You
a
still
person.
gotta hit that ball.
No, yes. What I'm saying is you gotta figure out ways to get a person on base. Like, let's say you ain't got hitters per se. You gotta figure out, alright, do I have speed runners? Do I have a person that can Force a pitcher to throw.
As long as I can get my people on base,
That's what I'm saying. These are the ways you gotta figure it out.
All I care about.
All right, bro. You gotta skate, man. You gotta skate a pitcher into throwing balls
get
4
my
times,
people
bro.
on base and bring my runners in. I don't
Person
care.
like me, my coach, when I first started playing baseball, he was like, "You short, so your strike box not even high. Just try to intimidate the pitcher and make him throw 4 balls. He gonna put you on base, and from there we just gonna make you steal all the bases."
Nah, that's another game, man. I always do that, but
I was like, "It's that simple."
I mean, just make them look like you're a hitter and you going about to knock.
I had to figure out how to do that, but he was like, "Cause you smaller, you got to use that to your advantage. You got a smaller strike box, so it forced the pitcher got to be more accurate." So,
okay, didn't know that. That's cool.
Little coaching factors, man. You know what I'm saying? So we had the male soccer team, DC United versus New York Red Bulls. I was right. I thought I was tripping. Red Bulls took it 4-1. Came in the city and cooked us. Stuff happens.
There's no surprise.
Man,
You got some soccer fans, you know, just let me know. Let me in on some stuff about the soccer team, because I don't know too much.
If y'all got his Instagram, we post his Instagram. Y'all be in his DM. Soccer fans, tell them, yeah, don't play with
Man,
me.
if they gonna suck,
But why they got
they
suck?
don't
Why
even
they
suck, though. They just had 6 ties. That's terrible. But my
in
bad.
soccer, it be like that sometimes.
I mean, it do. I don't know.
That mean we play good defense.
Man, you ain't stopped them from scoring.
Not this game, I'm saying if it's tie.
If I tie, I didn't stop you from scoring.
How you know it wasn't 0-0? It was 2-2 or 1-1.
Cause we going up 1-1, it's still alive. They scored. We got to score again.
I feel you. The goal was scored by Kamara in the 87th minute. Then the next game is Saturday, June 18th, 8 p.m. Chicago Fire at DC United. There we go. That's what I was saying now, right? Whoop, 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 whoop. Give y'all a little sound effects for the little. Then we had the DC Washington Mystics at Connecticut Sun. The Mystics lost 71-79. We had Burt, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Williams had 12 points, 1 rebound. Atkins had 13 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. But I don't think she played. I think she's still dealing with back.
She did just make history for some, though.
Okay.
One of the first plays with like 4,000 points and 1,000 rebounds, something like that. For the fastest player to do that, something like that. So, yeah, I definitely seen that.
Okay. For Connecticut, you have Bona, 14 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. Thomas, 14 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. And Williams, 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists.
Actually, a game coming on TV right now at 1 o'clock or something like that. So,
I missed his name?
WNBA game coming on TV.
Okay.
So, you know, if y'all ain't got nothing to do, you know, check out the ladies.
Okay. Mystics' next game is today.
Yeah, today.
May 31st? Not today. May 31st wasn't yesterday.
2 days for that.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I got a date messed up.
Don't worry
Can you
about
check
it.
that for me, brother?
Late tonight.
Can you check when the game is for me,
I
brother?
don't feel like doing all that. The next game is against, you know, in the field.
Why you got? All right, so we gotta. That's why we gotta correct it.
How do you do that?
What you mean? You can look it up.
No, how do you
Yeah,
see?
he was right. Tuesday.
May 31st is Tuesday, May 31st.
Really put
Okay.
Tuesday, but he put today.
My bad.
How do you do that?
Be like that, man. TT, you know.
It's always something with you.
Pick it.
Yeah, it's always something with this boy every time. But
So, on to basketball and other things. Males basketball. Y'all let me down, G.
who?
They know who I'm talking to.
The
Let me
Warriors?
get it out. Y'all let me down, G.
Or the Mavericks? The Warriors or the Mavericks?
The Mavericks.
Who was my team?
The Warriors should let you down because they should have swept them.
I'm talking to the Mavs community. They let us down, G. Not let us down, but God know what I'm saying. We supposed to hold it down.
No, I did for that one game.
We were supposed to have more. First of all, we were supposed to have 2 games.
Huh?
We were supposed to have 2 games. We let them come back in 1 game. I felt that though, if we'd have got that game, we'd have got at least. We'd have put up a fight. We'd have pushed it to 7.
I told you. Instead, y'all let them come back.
We let them come back and take the momentum.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say this. Let's get this out of here. Luka played what? Good, great, okay.
Through the series, I would say he played. I want to say great, but because we effectively don't get our team involved, and all of it's not his fault. I'm gonna just leave it at great. I'm gonna leave it at great. Go ahead.
Play great.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at great.
I ain't
Now he has some things he could work on, definitely, but I'm gonna leave it at great.
I don't think Luka played great at all. I mean, just because in half those games, he shot majority of them. He shot bad.
Well, we know Luka not an efficient scorer.
So with that being said, you already costing your team points on one end.
That's not
and
true.
Then,
well, kind of, but go ahead.
And then when they single you out on defense, it's like, hold on. The game is just all of my fault. Luka just need to get better defensively.
Well,
like it's not his fault that they don't have a defensive team around him, but he needs to get better defensively.
True.
You seen I seen Tatum take that step.
Bro, I seen the play. They put my man in the paint. Luka just said, "Man, go ahead, bro." He turned the corner on Luka. Luka had his arms up. Said, "Go ahead, bro." My God.
And so, but did you see like they was trying to bully Luka and make him play defense? You went down.
I mean, you got to because that's what he tried to do on offense.
Yeah, but guess what? You can't be worn down on defense and still try to make plays and still try to shoot them in. You gotta defer.
That's why I'm saying he could get better, because if he has some, and that's the crazy thing, you could see the what's the word I want to use, the chemistry that we can have. We'll have games that Brunson run with. We'll have games that Dinwiddie run with.
Brunson played good to me this series,
but we don't never get them all 3 going at the same time.
Well, Dinwiddie is a mid-season addition.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't expect the chemistry to be like
A1 off break.
Like the full season left chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get that just after 20-some, 30-some games.
Mm-hmm.
Brunson, I like him so much. I think that for them to even compete, he needs to play like an all-star all year round.
On an all-star level?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not calling him an all-star or make the all-star team, but
you gotta play on that level.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then we know Luka the superstar.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta find that all-star on your team.
Mm-hmm.
That's what y'all don't got.
Mm-hmm.
Porzingis was supposed to be it.
It never worked out.
Cool. It didn't work out, but that also took defense away from y'all. Defense away from y'all.
And no disrespect to my man Boban, but I traded Boban before I traded Porzingis. I ain't gonna will.
Money, can't do that. You're ready to dump Porzingis contract.
I'm just saying, like you saying, for what they bring to the team and what we really need to win a championship. I love you, Boban. I love you, G. You about to be the 13th man to just dress up.
Oh yeah. That's facts though, bro.
I need a center that I can put in the rotation that could come on.
To me, that was just a bad series.
It wasn't though.
It wasn't. Matchup wise, it totally was.
Alright, matchup wise, yeah, but
totally was. You thought the Suns was a bad matchup? They was the Warriors was perfectly coached to execute. And even when they come back, they executed. Y'all didn't. That's not the Warriors' fault. That is y'all fault. not playing defense and executing on offense.
As the did I say that last week? I was watching a game and they was making stops. That when they come back, they just made stops, and we were trying to hold out the league. I was like, all we gotta do is get a stop. All we gotta do is get a block.
So I could.
All we gotta do is just stop somebody.
But with Porzingis, just think about it.
No, I'm agreeing with you now.
Porzingis,
You just got length of the court, and it just helps to stop somebody.
yes, like for real, it stops somebody. And with y'all keep putting Luka and picking Rose, keep on.
Because we can't win, and there's no disrespect to Powell, but we can't win with stopping Powell. We can't.
No, because you got.
Like now, I would love Powell off the bench when he bring his energy.
I know a person y'all need, but I don't think Orlando would give him up.
Who?
That's Jonathan Isaac. Real, no, he played defense. Like
He a big man? He center?
Nah, he played a four. Power forward, small forward, he good. Versatile defender, versatile player.
We need a center power forward though.
I mean, if that would be the case, I'd try to say Miles Turner.
Y'all keep talking about Miles Turner.
A stretch five. Y'all, it look like y'all want a stretch five and need one, but also a defensive one too.
And you know what? All our 4-5s are stretch 4-5s because we got Keebler and we got Bertans.
But not on defense.
And they can move their feet, but that's about it.
They still gonna get paid.
I said they can move their feet, but that's it.
Y'all got zero run protection.
Zero.
The Warriors was killing y'all going to the paint. They knew it.
And the bad part is, that's what they were saying. They know for shooting threes, but on the comeback, nope, we're going to the cup. Don't worry about it. We're going to eat away at the lead.
Yeah, we're going to stop them and easy points. Easy points. Easy points. Stop them, easy points. Look at the Warriors. Clay, Mo, this is game 5?
Game
Clay.
6. This was game 6.
That was game 5.
This was game 6.
Game 5. Y'all beat them 4.
Oh,
they
yeah,
beat y'all
okay.
4-1.
I apologize, game 5.
Yeah, because Clay had 30. He thought that was game 6 Clay again. he brought back memories. Hold on. Y'all ain't stopping him. So we know what the Warriors going to be champions this year. It don't even matter.
Alright,
It don't even matter.
let me go down the stats for y'all for game 5. Warriors won the series 4-1, as he said. Goodness gracious, goodness gracious. Mavericks, we had Finney Smith with 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. We need something else. Dinwiddie, 26 points, 4 assists. There we go. Luka had 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists.
Yeah, but yeah, he shot like 10 for 20 something.
That game was one of his worst shooting games. Then the Warriors had Steph Curry, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 9 assists. As he said, Klay Thompson, 32 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. I thought he was done. He saved all his best for last. Then you had Draymond. That's their big 3 right there. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists.
I'm glad Draymond was attacking more the series. Like Draymond, he's good, but I always hopped on him about not scoring even when he opened. Like,
But when he do that, that's what make them dangerous.
I don't care, do it.
No, I know that. What I'm
Right.
saying is, y'all said that, but I kept bringing up, y'all forgot he was doing this in the finals when they was playing Cavs
But-
before KD
but
came.
That shouldn't stop.
I mean, it had to stop because KD came.
It don't stop.
KD came.
Tell him, it don't stop.
We're going to get this championship.
I don't
get
care who's
KD
here.
the
It
ball.
do not stop. If this was working, it's gonna keep working. If they don't expect
I
you
agree.
to do it.
I agree,
Like, come
but
on, he still had his 9 assists.
listen, I agree with you, but as they went as a team to go get Kevin Durant to beat LeBron, they was like, bro, we gonna let you do what you do best. And out of the 2 shooters that was already there, Draymond was like, well, shit, I ain't gotta shoot now.
I mean, he didn't.
Like,
he don't. My
KD
thing,
here.
He don't gotta
We
shoot.
got 3
those
shooters.
shots. He don't gotta shoot. He could live in the paint.
He didn't have to score with all the shooters, all them scores.
Nigga,
I could just play defense. That's how he became the defender that he is now.
but it's cool. But you could still.
I mean, what y'all saying, the problem is he didn't go back to scoring once
Yeah.
KD left.
Yes.
And
Yes. That's
I get you. I get you. I'm with you.
I think that hurt his development on offense.
KD coming.
Yeah.
But if we could get KD, I mean,
Yeah, but-
I'll
but-
take that.
Cool.
We know we're going to get 2 rings
You'll
out of
take
that.
right?
And honestly, let's keep it a buck. Without that beef on the sideline, KD be there right now.
But listen.
Can we acknowledge that for at first?
Yes. No. I don't know. Kevin Durant's awkward.
Yes,
I'm not gonna speculate on
That's true too.
on what if.
Hey KD, I know you see the new setup. You can join us on the couch. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I don't think Kevin Durant would have stayed. Honestly,
That would be a good question. I
I
would
know
wonder.
he would have. I know he would have.
I mean, I'm just saying that would be a good question for him.
Okay, even if he would have stayed, he could have chose anywhere to go. He chose Brooklyn and with Kyrie.
No, I'm not saying. We not saying he couldn't have gone anywhere. I would believe, with everything going right, without that sideline beef
No.
and him feeling a certain type
It
of
was
way.
always his narrative that he was reading. That he can't win without them. It's
You
what-
just said you ain't gonna speculate. How you gonna speculate now?
I mean, because I know.
Oh, now he know.
Another fact, it's gonna always be the narrative that he can't win without them. You know, to go to state, he ain't want to keep hearing that. And whether he don't win no more or not, he ain't got a head. Well, he is gonna head for the rest of his life if he don't win. I point blank. I can tell him this in his face. If you don't win another one, you gonna hear that for the rest of your life.
So
That's for me.
So that's what I'm
Not
saying.
me.
If we knew they ain't had that beef, if that ain't happened, with everything, because they already just won 2. They just lost 1 to the Cavs. With the team structured as it was, what looked like it was going to stop the Warriors
He would have had to get rid of someone. One of those
eventually?
four. Nah, not eventually. Sooner rather than later. That's just a fact. All of it's too much money.
I understand what you saying, but suppose one of them pulled the Tim Duncan and was like, "I'll sacrifice."
Too much money. I doubt Clay was gonna sacrifice. I don't care how many injuries he had.
It
He
had to
gonna
been
say-
Draymond. No disrespect.
But they wouldn't have did that, so they would have at least traded Clay.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
I mean, you gotta know the politics of the NBA.
You gotta keep the band together. We got potential to win 4. What they went to 4 with KD?
I think 2 or 3. I'm not sure.
KD won 2,
Yeah. Yeah, you went to 3.
so he went to 3. Cause the last one the Cavs won, right?
No, Toronto. He beat him. Toronto beat him.
There you go.
I mean, we know what they expect though. Man, y'all got a lot of
I mean, what I seen through the whole game, what I like about, honestly, I can definitely say this about Golden State. They prove why a lot of people like them. It's definitely built through the draft. It's definitely built on them 3 people backs in a certain type of way.
coaching.
And coaching. It's definitely the play style. I understand why Kevin Durant even went there. Once you see him on TV, you're like, damn. Bro, how they just pop open, bro? What offense? Like, I like that offense. Like, we need that. Like, movement. Somebody slip into the basket. Shooters pop open.
But it's not hard for
Like,
coaches
oh,
to,
shit.
you know, implement that. You know?
I mean, but everybody got different coaching
It's
styles.
like IQ.
True. True.
It's players IQ to me. Like, if you know your spot, you know, you got some rhythm.
We
Regardless.
get this man the ball. Right, right.
regardless where you at on the court. I'm fine this.
And that's the crazy thing about, like you said, playing with Steph. Even just watching them play, or Clay, if they get an inch, fire. Got to go.
They just so comfortable. They just
Somebody
so
gonna get this
comfortable
rebound.
shooting
Jack
the
money.
ball wherever. They like, I worked on this so many times.
I just need space.
It's like repetition to me.
Hey, set the screen. Hey, ball gonna come right here as soon as I come off the screen. As soon as Steph come off them back screens or the little loop around screens, he'd get the ball, get it right back, and just step over. Bucket. Like, bro, Who's like, what is going on?
I watched him do that. But if you know Draymond about to pass, I'm sorry. He ain't looking at the shot. He's standing like this. He already telling you where he go with it. I'm like,
But Draymond, like you said, he's so obvious that nobody think he gonna do nothing. To where, like, when he's standing like that with the three, he be like, well, I'm gonna just shoot it then. Everybody else shoot. My turn.
that's why I think having Kevin Durant hurt his offensive.
I got you right. I
progression.
understand. Right.
Because even if he was, without Kevin Durant, if he had just developed an offensive
Stay what he
game,
was doing when
just develop an offensive game, you're not beating the Warriors. Because now, I don't care, Draymond don't got to shoot three. Please, just run that mid-range. Please, I beg you. Please, man, just drive to the basket. Get an and one, get a foul, do something.
I mean, he could go to the basket.
Yeah.
He just get a little pull up in the mid range. Oh yeah, he did.
You don't need Kevin Durant when you got them two and him doing that. I'm sorry, you don't. Kevin Durant just, I ain't gonna say Kevin Durant. Draymond hindered his own offensive.
I mean, I got what you're saying, but like I said, you tell me we gonna get Kevin Durant, bruh. I just get these rebounds. We gonna hustle, bruh. Don't worry about nothing. I got you.
Man, everybody about to be learning how to shoot
I
with
got
me.
you. And
Everybody
that's the crazy
learn how
part.
to shoot with me in this.
No, but that's the crazy part.
I'm jealous.
With the Heat with LeBron and D Wade and them. With the Cavs, the Cavs when they got Kyrie, when they got Golden State got KD, it literally was 2K on. Like we literally watched 2K.
Yeah.
Like when certain players got together, you be like, damn, they literally averaged 20 together. Like, all right, it was 20, 10, and 10. All right, cool. Like, damn, it was literally like, oh shit, oh we, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, all right, we about to go to the next game.
So
We had the fight. The fight. My man said it ain't over.
Woo. Game 6.
It ain't over.
Jimmy
So-
Butler.
We had Friday, the Heat at the Celtics, 111, 103. I didn't even say the stats from my game. But my bad, the Mavs lost. Oh, no, I did say the stats. The series tied 3-3. We had, you want to talk about the series, at how we got here first?
You could go ahead and break down this. I mean, you know what? How we got here, how we got to game 7 or game 6.
Game 7. We're going to get in game 6.
All the way up to game 6, it been injuries, a lot of punching in the mouth, back and forth, a lot of, I say players taking over games, players affecting games definitely. But this game 6 right here, we had another player, he took over the game. So, it just followed the trend of the series.
Question, is Jimmy Butler a star?
Hell yeah.
Huh?
Just the question, is he a star?
What you mean a star?
A star?
Yeah.
Is he
Well,
a superstar? That's the next question. All right, we got it. He's a star, but is he a superstar? Or do we have superstar moments?
Jimmy Butler been a superstar for the past 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what this narrative that he wasn't. I mean, we all like to look at points, rebounds, assists. You don't got a lot of
A lot of y'all like to look at just.
I mean, no, I'm saying
Yes. You
the
got
whole
nothing?
totality of it. If you don't have a lot of it, you don't get noticed a lot. So if you have like average 25, 6, and 5, you don't get noticed a lot. That's Devin Booker. You don't get noticed that lot. He had to get Chris Paul to get noticed. Sorry, Devin Booker, you my dog.
So I go with you because this is where it was you and Jordan that really was like when Jimmy Butler came out, because I guess it's the evolution of Jimmy Butler, because he was known as Jimmy Buckets at once.
Jimmy get buckets.
Okay, Jimmy get buckets. Okay.
Jimmy get buckets.
Okay.
Alright, he gonna get that bucket. It don't matter how you want it, how you see it, how you like it.
Okay.
That boy is a dog and a worker. He gonna get that bucket.
So through his mishaps of going to Philly, Minnesota, and then ended up with the Heat.
In Minnesota, then Philly, but okay.
You know what I'm trying
I'm
to
just
say.
saying. It was like,
But I would say that's what changed his narrative.
nah, his narrative never changed. It's just the fact that now, with the Heat, you're more on a national stage. When he was with the Sixers, they were still in that process of getting better. And I said,
Okay.
that was, what, maybe 3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
No, about,
A few years ago.
yeah.
But he was there when Embiid was going through his early stages.
Yeah, getting to where he's at.
Mm-hmm.
So in a sense, Jimmy always been at to a lot of organizations. Jimmy is that missing piece,
Mm-hmm.
but on his Heat team, he's that piece.
And they can handle him.
I mean, look at the organization, like from top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to handle him. You got Eric Spoelstra. He won championship. He coached
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne Wade.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jimmy look up to Dwayne Wade.
Well, let's not act like, and that's crazy to see that Eric Spoelstra is that type of coach, but he don't back down from his players either, because he definitely got in. They got into it throughout the season. They had a little mishap back and forth.
I mean, well, all in all, it was a good series. I mean, great series, great game.
Mm-hmm.
I did like what Kyle Lowry did because he's washed up. I don't know if you're gonna ever see that again. No, honestly. And to me, I don't like Kyle Lowry.
He dealing with a hamstring injury.
I never liked the Kyle Lowry. He was a flopper. He always do too much. 18-10.
Bro, on his Pat Bev right now.
Nah, 18-10 is cool from him.
Alright,
See, they back on all series.
Let me go down the stats.
My bad. Go ahead.
Just yelling out the stats for one person.
Go ahead.
For the Heat, we got Jimmy, get buckets as he called them.
Of course, he had 47.
47, 9, and 8,
And he had 4 steals.
and 4 steals. Then you got Kyle Lowry, like you said, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 10 assists. That's good for a point guard.
That was good for him.
Okay. Strauss had 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. For the Celtics, you got damn, I dropped whatever I was playing with. No, I didn't. It's right here.
Right.
Derek White, 22 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. You had Tatum, trying to keep him in the game, keep him afloat, 30 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. And then you had Marcus Smart, 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. I think Jaylen Brown had like 9 to 10.
Nah, Jaylen Brown more than that.
It was probably like 12, bro. Wasn't that? I would put it up there.
Just know Jaylen Brown and Tatum only attempted 1 shot in the full quarter. Them 2 guys just be like, that's where you needed your stars at the most. So,
you don't think it was Miami could turn up the defense at a certain point?
no. Tatum already had 20 something. I'm sorry, like, what more adjustments you gonna do? I'm already picking y'all through 3.
Okay.
For me to only take 1 shot, and that's all on me.
I understand.
And you got 1.
We bunted.
Oh, my bad. Look, I mean,
What time is it, bro?
I don't know.
It's almost that time. Good goodness. You always jumping ahead. So, next game, we got the Heat versus the Celtics tomorrow at 8:30. Today at 8:30. It was tomorrow when I did it. I didn't even look at this slide. But it is today at 8:30. Who you got winning and why?
I got Boston.
Why?
And Tatum and Brown. Alright, mostly Al Horford. Al Horford, to me, he been the most consistent player on Boston this whole series.
Okay.
And for some of y'all to think Bam was just gonna go out here and just straight dog him. And Bam, like I forgot somebody said, that 31 was an anomaly from him. That's not what he do.
Okay. Like the word anomaly. Okay.
Yeah, it was. That's not what he do.
Okay.
Al Horford is actually playing better than him all series. So I will take Boston. A healthy Boston, if that's that. Miami is definitely probably still missing Tyler Hero. But if he's hurt and still going to play, it's going to hamper the team a lot.
Not if we get him to shoot where he need to shoot at.
It's still going to hamper the team. I mean, It's only as much sitting out you could do in the playoffs, and then for you to try to give it a shot and play.
Mm-hmm.
There's only so much you're gonna do on that court. I'm giving it a shot. I can play. I ain't saying I'm 100%. Once you take once you take away my 100% away from my team, I'm gonna make my team percentage go down.
This is what I'm sitting here thinking. Just curious. How do you like how do you like how Victor Oladipo looked with the Heat coming off injury?
Better than Kyle Lowry.
Okay.
I probably would have started him and had Kyle Lowry come off the bench.
Okay.
Definitely would have had that. I like Strus. He cool,
Mm-hmm.
but he ain't no real shooter. Not like Duncan Robinson.
Okay.
I mean, I heard that Duncan Robinson don't get no more playing time because he get big the defense a lot.
They got too many names on their team. Too many people.
I mean, nah, they don't.
You get Tyler Hero back. You got Tyler Hero. You got Victor Oladipo. You got Lowry, Butler, Strus.
Victor Oladipo the backup one. What you talking about? I mean, they got the little guy Vincent too. So it's like, I don't know. I definitely.
when Cuz gonna get that?
I never thought with them adding Kyle Lowry made them a better team.
Okay.
Alright. I
I
don't
think
know.
they did. Well, they was just looking for a championship point guard. To be honest,
But I don't know what that narrative at that.
he was that technically.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, and I'm not gonna say he wasn't.
he's really a. Well, he's at now.
I don't even like even now to sit down and think about it. I'm like Kyle Lowry. I guess was a championship piece. I guess you could say he was the vocal leader at Toronto because Kawhi Leonard don't talk.
Yeah.
But Kawhi Leonard was definitely the best player.
And you had Siakam.
Right, they went as far as they took him. So I don't know. I'm not gonna say Kyle Lowry was but I don't know.
He wasn't. He was average.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
You have an average point guard on that.
Well, decent. Let's say decent. I give him decent. I want to give him
decent. Give him average.
I'm giving him decent, G. I'm giving him decent.
Probably below average, a little below average.
Oh.
I'm not taking that away from him, right? But if they just had a better point guard, they would be in Boston. Like, I'm sorry. They I will make, I don't know, because Bam, he but.
Alright. I want to go with the Heat. I want to. Really, really want to. But because what you just said at the end, and you don't know how Bam going to come out the game, you really can only count on Jimmy Butler with the Heat. As much as I want to just count on Jimmy Butler with the Heat.
You got to get that 47-point game.
Right.
40
43-point game. Right. Not saying he can't do it, but you got Jaylen Brown and Tatum on the other side. So.
And if Kyle Lowry
I'm
don't
going
get his
with
18,
Celtics.
we know Kyle Lowry and Strus been playing butt the whole series.
Okay.
They've been playing butt. Right.
Okay. I'm not gonna fight that. I'm not gonna fight that at all.
So for them to give you what they gave you and the Heat barely won by 8 points,
Squeaked it out.
it says a lot about Boston and the mistakes that they was, you know, they caused themselves. The series should have been over.
Should have been a wrap, pretty much.
I ain't gonna not been. Last game on Friday should have been over. But you got Jimmy get buckets. Ain't nothing you could do when he getting buckets.
Nothing. He says there's nothing you can do when you getting buckets.
Nah. When that boy on one, stop it. I said make the fadeaway jump. I said, oh yeah, it's over. See, he made the fadeaway. I said, kill on the inbound. Oh yeah, it's over. See you. Goodbye.
And I was about to say, so that's even why I asked the question about his narrative, because when did he stop being the scorer?
He wasn't.
Like he not a dominant scorer every game.
Yeah,
But we know he had these explosions or can play team basketball.
but that's the thing. We, the media and everybody want to look at that dominant score, the high flyer, you know, the Stephen Curry, yank you, Luka Doncic, step back, Bobby Jack, put in your ass.
What man say step back, Bobby Jack?
Nah, for real. That's what we all like to see though. That's the entertainment. We don't like to see the Marcus Smart type of play, the Jimmy Butler type of play, the Pat Beverly type of play. We don't like that.
I like them.
I mean, we
I
like
those
them,
type of players.
but we don't like to watch them in a sense where y'all taking all the entertainment out.
I don't care. We trying to get this
I
done.
mean, but we don't like the people that's gonna lock your ass up.
I do.
We do, Tone.
I need
The
that.
media don't
I need
like
that,
them
though.
people that's gonna lock your ass up.
You
No,
already-
bro, you locking my man up from getting 50. Wait. Damn.
You know what? Before we end, because this is the last slide, since you just brought up Pat Bev, how do you feel about his statements he made about Chris Paul? Didn't we talk about this last week?
I think so. Hold up. But he definitely out of line. I mean, in a sense, definitely out of line.
What?
Yeah, man. I mean,
So how you gonna say I
Leave
like a
certain-
dog and I don't like what the dog got to say about it?
leave certain stuff on the court.
So you think that was more personal? Is what you
Yeah,
saying?
and you brought it to the national TV. If you got personal problems,
I can see that, but I don't
you
think.
can leave it on the court, or you could come up to my house. What's up?
How do you say that was personal as opposed to
I mean, he spit facts
Okay.
about, you know,
what happened in
they
this
game
series?
plan.
Okay.
But you gotta blame Monty Williams for not saying that. You can't blame Chris Paul for standing on the court. You can't blame Chris Paul for, you know, for being short and small.
Okay.
Can't do that.
No, I agree with that
Man,
part. I agree.
And you say nothing about nobody else. The team lost, right?
Touche? Touche? All right. You got anything else to say about the sports?
Now, what
Getting
about
active?
you?
Nothing, man. Just hoping my team, the Ravens, we do good this year. Y'all gonna stop coming on my quarterback. Stop worrying about why he not at OTAs. He ain't got to be there. It's not mandatory.
But how do you feel about him probably not wanting to play on this last year of his rookie deal?
Who said he ain't gonna win? Where that come from?
I say, what if he's gonna play,
That's what I'm saying. Where that come
but he ultimately won a new contract
from? Okay.
before he played.
Not necessarily.
I mean, if you're the organization, what would you do?
I mean, first of all, that's what they was talking about. Joe Flacco just did this. Certain quarterbacks, if y'all don't give them what they want, they willing to hold out and make you pay for it. And Lamar Jackson, no different.
So if you're an organization, what would you do?
So, I mean, if he say he don't want to negotiate to the end of the season, what else can you do?
Alright, cool.
So
But
if he
at that
become the
point-
first seed again, y'all better hope we get bounced out the playoffs. I'm not saying y'all hope, but for the team benefit of trying to negotiate a contract, they better hope we lose in the first round.
I mean, but regardless, the market for him, y'all gonna send him in the bank.
That's what I'm saying. Mainly if he
Man,
get
look,
number one
regardless
seed.
what seed y'all be, what record y'all have,
Well, what,
Nah,
you say,
I
what
wanna-
we saying is he got to make the playoffs ultimately to
Who said
actually
that?
earn his money.
who think that your organization?
He would have to.
You okay? Are you saying that as a fan, or are you speaking on that from your organization standpoint?
As an organization. To drop off the bank, like you saying, to get all the money that he want to get, he's going to have to make the playoffs again. To be like, I've done this, and this. Like, yeah, they could bring him the bank now.
Well,
But now to put a
that's
stamp
that's
on
a
it?
stretch. That's a stretch because at this point you already invested so much into your defense. You didn't know how to give him the requisite pieces.
So you making my point. To make
So-
him sign,
So to
we
even
got to make the playoffs for him to be like, even without y'all giving me weapons, I still made the playoffs. I've already been an MVP.
Okay.
I've already been this, and this. So y'all gotta give me at least this.
Okay, so what you saying that, by hypothetically speaking, if y'all don't make the playoffs,
then the organization could be like, well, we know you aging. We know you gonna slow down. We know we can't run this offense, blah, 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 to keep putting you in harm's way. Now, we could bring some money down. Because we know you're not going to do this all the time.
who won it? Oh, nah.
That's
Well,
how the game go.
You tripping. I'm going to let you know that now.
What you
tripping.
mean?
They would not be, you're tripping. They're going to break that bank. That man going to look at the quarterback market and be like, you know what? I want $40 million a year.
But that's with proven, that's my point, with proven quarterback.
No, that's without him making the playoffs, he's going to say I want $40 million a year.
That's why they can argue against it if he don't make the playoffs.
They not. The NFL is based off of having that franchise quarterback. Right or wrong?
Understand.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, but it's called negotiations. Negotiation means one side, you should be arguing for yourself. The other side is arguing why I should give you less money.
Okay.
Right?
But
that's what it is, right?
Yes.
How we can save money, right?
Yes.
Alright, cool. So, you tell me we failed in the playoffs last year. I give you a year being injured. Cool. Next year, you fully healthy. We don't make the playoffs. But I got the defense that I need to get where I'm trying to go. Cool. I can still sign you. I'm still going to break the bank. But now I'm not going to break the bank as much as I would have if we went to the playoffs again.
That's your thinking. I know. Well, look, that's your team then. If you don't think that
I would want them to break the bank.
Look, you just don't think they're gonna outright break it. Just
they're not gonna make them the highest paid quarterback if we don't make the playoffs.
Y'all got no choice. It's either look at y'all play style.
Alright.
And look at him, Tony. That will cause more injuries to him, and he knew this.
I believe I would want my man to be the highest paid quarterback, but I'm telling you how he got to do it. He got to go to the playoffs again.
You said he got to do it this year. Ravens fans takes notes.
Because you're going to be like, what you paying for the future, right? So if he went this year.
But y'all didn't listen to him. Y'all never made the moves to say, you know what, Lamar, if you don't
giving you weapons.
If you know, listen. Okay, it's like what my Eagles did. I ain't want to bring this into.
Go ahead.
It's like what my Eagles did. Right, this year it's like a proven year for Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? Next year we got like 2 to 3 first round draft picks. If we need to spend it on a quarterback, y'all don't have that. Alright, so y'all, it's not like y'all like, alright, Lamar, if you don't, do this, do that.
Well, we actually hopefully, because it's saying the backup quarterbacks that we just signed, hopefully that'll push Lamar to the next level. We got Brad Hundley and the other Hundley, the one we had last year, and we got the other Hundley.
Okay, but he know his spot. He know he's the starting quarterback.
I'm not arguing.
But y'all fact is how long and how much money we're gonna sign him for. That's
my point.
Y'all ain't gonna have no weapons around. I mean, look what my Eagles did versus what y'all did this offseason.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Completely understand what you're saying. We ain't got a backup plan, is what you're saying. Now, I'm with you.
Exactly.
I'm with
you.
So
we gotta pay him all this money, whatever he want. Regardless, because y'all don't have the backup plan. Y'all not gonna let him walk for free.
That's not how it goes.
But y'all not gonna let him walk for free.
I understand, but if you could bring that's
franchise tag.
No, you making my statement.
Kirk Cousins.
Nah, you making my point. So for him to break the bank like we want him to break the bank, he gotta go to the playoffs again, so they can't use nothing against him. That was my point.
I mean, that was my point. Your fan point of view, but
no, that's the true point of view.
I don't think that. I mean, the NFL is a franchise quarterback driven league.
Yeah, but we just said it. The negotiation is what I can pay you less. So
Okay, no, it's like what we did with Carson Wentz though, Tone. We paid him. He still went to the playoffs with a shitty bunch of people. Shitty bunch of people. Right?
I mean, I guess.
I mean,
I'm just talking about
we went to the
negotiations.
Super Bowl.
Point,
Yeah, from a negotiating point standpoint, we went to the Super Bowl with Carson Wentz. He got hurt. Next year, we still went to the playoffs with him. We signed to a contract. Right?
As you should.
As we should. But we seen what happened. And he with us.
Cause y'all, man, he imploded on y'all. Y'all let his offense go. Y'all.
No, we dragged the backup quarterback.
Y'all showed him y'all ain't love him.
And we dragged the backup quarterback. How you drag the backup quarterback when the quarterback you paid for say, you know what? Nah, mental problems now. What? That didn't make sense.
Lamar Jackson ain't doing that. Don't worry about that.
I mean,
But-
let the try speak, y'all. Just know that.
With that said, we got the shopvipnow.com. Get your shirts, get your stuff. Shout out, you know what I'm saying, all that. Shout out Mob Entertainment, Mad Mob Entertainment. You figured they'll me, we gon', you know what I'm saying, if y'all seen that on the link. That's Uncle Aaron Jump. But other than that,
Finals start June 2nd.
you said what?
The finals start June.
Finals start June 2nd.
Or June something.
Football about to start up. Training camp, all that good stuff. So, you know, stuff getting live. Like I said, come join us on the couch. About to start having interviews and all that.
Hey, we
Come
missed a
join
Baby
us on the
Tone.
couch.
We got, hey, it's go look for Baby Tone, put a APB out on.
But other than that, man, we gonna see y'all later next week. We out of here.
Well, let that beat work, all the time.